From now on, we'll be uploading tutorials in English for non-Filipino subscribers. We will talk about Oheb's explosive performance using Beatrix. I think one of Oheb's secrets is his pattern when he'll be using each of Beatrix's weapons, especially the sniper. We'll focus on that one. Here's the video's timestamp. Beatrix has 4 different weapons. Basic attack and ultimate will highly depend on what weapon you choose to use. First, it's wesker or the shotgun. Oheb uses this each time he's getting an objective done. Like in here, wherein Oheb killed off enemy hero Alice. Oh my Venus was right there, making Oheb confident on gold plating. Look at that. Right after he slayed Alice, Oheb quickly changed to shotgun. And when Alice got back, the gold plate was nearly finished and there was already a huge lead on gold for Blacklist. The shotgun inflicts very high damage on enemies. The problem here, in order to maximize its damage potential, you need to get heads-on with your enemy to make sure you hit them with the 5 bullets Wesker has. If your target is kind of far from you, sometimes only 2 to 3 bullets can hit them. Just take note that these bullets don't go through, meaning if something is blocking your target, they won't get hit. This is the main reason why Oheb doesn't use it all the time. It's too risky to always be heads-on with an enemy. If he does, surely his Beatrix will get killed off too. The ultimate of Wesker is just like a huge version of the shotgun. You must be heads-on as well since this doesn't go through your enemy when something's blocking them. It's the reason Oheb uses this when stealing buffs, doing fast lord, turtle, or push. Fast push is the kind in which no one is there to defend the lane. Example was when Oheb's Beatrix killed Alice from the same lane. When you have an ally who can zone out your enemies, or when you have wiped out your enemies, use the shotgun right away. Don't use this when your enemies are on defense. You might end up getting killed. Wesker is also good to surprise your enemies when you're under the bushes or when you're up against someone with displacement. Like here, Barrett spitted out Paquito. It was going towards Beatrix and she was able to burst down Paquito without risking his life. Since this is the 10th video of the month, we'll now pick the 9th lucky winner of our Christmas raffle. If you're new here, since the Christmas is fast approaching, each time a video is uploaded here on this channel, we'll be giving away epic skins, starlight, or emote. What you have to do are hit that subscribe button, like this video, and of course leave a comment. Much better if it's a gameplay tip or anything related to the video. This is for others who want to learn new things. All comments will be part of the raffle for the next video. So here's the raffle for this one. We'll be getting You have 3 days to send a message to our Facebook group. Good luck on the next raffle! Now let's get to Bennet or the bazooka. Oheb uses this in early game whenever an enemy comes to him or when clearing a lane when he doesn't know where his enemies are. Don't be tight on using its ultimate, it's really made to defend, especially when the enemy team got the Lord. You can use this to damage their turrets when there's still no minions, like what Fight Chicken did. It's also high damage during clashes, therefore one of its uses is for the triple ultimate combo. We'll get to that later on. Next will be Nibiru or the machine gun. This is Oheb's primary weapon in almost all of his matches since he started using Beatrix on the gold lane last MPLPH week 2 day 2. Well, except for one situation. I'll further explain it later on. But the question now is, why does Oheb always use it? We can think of 3 things. First, consistent damage. This is the only weapon that lacks the target when using basic attack, unlike others which you need to manually aim. I know it's exciting when the sniper hits, but during a clash, you need to have consistent damage. No matter how huge the damage the sniper can do, if you fail to hit the target, it's just useless. Second, bullets. Unlike the sniper which has 1 bullet and shotgun which has 2, the machine gun has 5. It's already accurate, plus it won't eat your time on reload. Third, range. This might not be as long range as the sniper, but unlike the shotgun, you don't need to be heads-on with the enemy just to maximize its damage. So why not the bazooka that has 5 bullets and a mid-range? Well, although its AoE is wider, with the bazooka you have to manually aim your target. Also, the travel time for its basic attack will take time, making it harder to aim a moving target. Now let's go over to the laning phase. Poking or harassing enemies using Nibiru is great during early games. So great that when Oheb knows he's on the lead, he zones out his enemy before freezing the lane. Should his enemy insist on clearing waves, Oheb goes straight for a combo to kill them off or make them return to base. Beatrix ultimate is going to be your main damage during a clash. Aside from its high damage, it has wide range, and unlike the shotgun, it goes through enemies or creeps. Just don't move an inch or the ultimate gets cancelled. Don't forget that. There's gonna be an explanation later on as to why Nibiru has a great damage potential. Finally, let's go to the last weapon, which is Renner or the sniper. It can also inflict high damage, but it's a bit hard to use. Could be because of its delayed casting. Also, just like the shotgun, this doesn't go through if something's blocking your target. So, when's the best time to use this then? 1. On pre-clash. Pre-clash is that moment when teams are still gauging or measuring up if they will be engaging in a clash, or when tanks are still waiting for that perfect timing to set one. Look here, Oheb is just harassing his enemy using Beatrix Sniper, and when they finally engage in a clash, Oheb quickly changes to Nibiru. Number 2, when taking down turrets. Just like what's mentioned earlier, shotgun can be used when taking down turrets and no one's there to defend it. If there is someone present to defend, go and take advantage of the sniper's range and high damage. And lastly, number 3, it was mentioned earlier that there's one situation wherein you can use Nibiru, and that is when you are not the one dominating the lane. What Oheb does when he's at disadvantage in his lane is using sniper and bazooka. He goes for sniper not just to poke but to make the last hit on minions, bazooka should he get ganked, and to clear waves fast. Sniper's ultimate is just like Beatrix's basic attack, but it has longer range and higher damage even on minions along its way. That said, you can also use this on clearing the incoming wave, just like what Oheb did here. You might be thinking that Renner could cause higher damage when critical. Unfortunately, Beatrix doesn't go critical as your critical chance turns to physical attack, so never build this for Beatrix. You can change weapons with this. Choose the weapon you like, it gets highlighted. Then choose the one you want to use next. Hit that check. You can also change weapons at the same time. Skill 1 to change your next weapon. Skill 2 to dash and for auto reload. Now let's go to combining weapons. If during an early game and you're leading or even neck and neck with the other team on match up, go for Nibiru bennet to poke and to quickly clear waves. If you're at a disadvantage in a matchup, go for Renner bennet. Renner is long range and can inflict high damage so you don't get harassed. Bennet to clear fast if you get ganked. If you killed off your enemy's hero on the same lane and no one was there to defend it, go for Nibiru wesker to take turrets down quickly. Same when you're getting the turtle or doing fast lord. If it's the mid-game or late, go for Nibiru Renner. Renner to poke or harass, and Nibiru during a clash or just to finish your enemy hero. Just change to Nibiru bennet if you need to go in defense. Now let's go to the triple ultimate. Since you're going to be using skill 1, it's very important that you use Nibiru for your last ultimate. If ever you're going for wesker or bennet as your last ultimate, you won't get to change back to Nibiru. So all throughout the clash, you're on wesker or bennet. So this is what we do. We're using bennet and Nibiru as a secondary weapon, then go for ultimate using bennet. Next, need backup. Choose wesker. Hit that check. Ultimate using wesker. Skill 1. Ultimate using Nibiru. For build, this is Oheb's usual build path. Blade of Despair to increase the damage of your basic attack and ultimate, then Demon Hunter Sword. A good thing about Demon Hunter Sword, its passive applies to all bullets of Wesker and Nibiru. Aside from that, it provides max stack on sustain. Then a defensive item, depends on any threats in the match. If it's a mage, Oheb goes for Athena's Shield. If it's a hero with physical damage, he goes for Antiquiras or Brute Force Breastplate. If you are on Brute Force Breastplate when using Wesker or Nibiru, even with just one basic attack, your stock almost gets maxed out. After that, Oheb goes for Malefic Roar for physical penetration and another defensive item for his last one. It could be Immortality or whatever is needed. That's all for now. Thank you for watching.